G'day, you good sorts. It is Chriso here, and today we're going to have a bit of a laugh together. We'll be looking at American DoorDash tipping culture. So, everyone in Australia and everyone in the rest of the world, except for America, everyone sit back, let's get our popcorn and have a bit of a laugh at this one. But for Americans, I want you guys to kind of tune in, pay attention. We're not laughing at you, we're not laughing with you, we're just laughing at the system. So the change that we're talking about today is that there is a new screen in the customer application when they're ordering food over on DoorDash in America. And this new screen says, let's have a squiz. Orders with no tip might take longer to get delivered. Are you sure you want to continue? Dashers can pick up and choose which orders they want to do. Orders that take longer to be accepted by Dashers tend to result in a slower delivery. It's got an option to add tip or to continue without a tip. And with the addition of this new screen, there's a lot of American Dashers out there that are like, no tip, no trip, that are cheering right now. But guess what, guys? This is not about you. This is not about the Dasher. Oh, what? What do you mean it's not for the Dasher? What do you mean the tips aren't for the Dasher? No, guys, this change is not for the Dasher. This change is for DoorDash. It's the company, and I'm going to explain why it's not about you. So, guys, let's put our business caps on. Why would DoorDash do this? Well, what happens when people don't tip in America? No tip, no trip. And orders sit there on benches for a long time until some top Dasher comes through and just picks it up. Am I on the money here, guys? Is that how it works over in your culture? Pretty sure it is. So, knowing that orders can sit there for a long time because there's no tip, how can DoorDash get around that to get them orders picked up? Because DoorDash, company hats on, guys, they've got a couple of metrics here. So one of the metrics is deliveries per hour. So they want to know how many deliveries can we get through per hour. So they get their numbers there and they're like, yeah, and they have their little pizza party inside the office and they all celebrate, and Tony Shu puts on his little party hat and he's like, we did it, guys, I get another mansion. I assume that's what Tony Shu does. So more deliveries per hour, more money DoorDash is raking in from delivery fees, service fees, and merchant fees. Now, the big cost though, and why I think this change is coming through, and once again, guys, it's not, so Dashers make more money. Guys, wake up call. No one cares about the Dasher, okay? Unfortunately, I'm a Dasher. I can accept this fact. We are at the bottom of the pecking order right now. No one cares about us. So, why is DoorDash doing this? And it's to reduce their waste, to reduce their overheads. But Chris, how can they reduce overheads anymore? We only get paid $2 per delivery, sometimes $1 per delivery on our stacked. Well, guys, business hats, as I'm saying, so you're not in the Dasher seat anymore, we're in the business seat. So what costs DoorDash a lot of money is when an order comes through their platform. Let's say a restaurant gets a $20 order. So $20 worth of food coming in, and then they make it, they put it in their little bag and put it on the bench. What happens then? It's sitting on the bench. Now, that customer didn't tip. So, what happens is that order goes around and round, around and round, round like a merry-go-round. Just decline. There's no tip on this, no tip, no trip. Yeah, sorry Americans if I'm taking this too far, but that's what it looks like from the outside world. We're all laughing right now. Your tip culture sucks, bro. So go round and round, round, decline like a merry-go-round. Okay? So it's a circus, just clowns until one of the clowns hops off and says, you know what, I don't like tips anyway, so I'm going to take this because I am a top Dasher. Or whatever happens over there. So now that we understand that it's sitting on a bench for a long period of time, at a certain point, that food goes cold. Now, if the restaurant has it sitting there for too long, they got to cancel it, food safety regulations and rules, which means DoorDash needs to pay that restaurant money back. So it's not the full cost of the order, maybe labor plus food for that restaurant to put the orders together only came in at $10. So maybe DoorDash is doing 50% back of the total order cost to the restaurant because they failed to assign a driver in time for it. So that's $10 for that order that DoorDash just loses, gone into the other. It's paying the restaurant, and the restaurant's not making money off it, guys. They're covering their labor costs, of course, and their food costs, but they're not profiting from this. Now, the second scenario to it is a dasher does come through and pick it up maybe 20, 30, 40 minutes later, because no tip, sits there, no tip, no trip, don't pick it up. But someone eventually comes and picks it up. Maybe DoorDash kicks up the base a little bit, just try to get it moving. But the customer gets that food and it is stone cold. So what does the customer do? The first thing they do is say, this sucks. I paid money. I paid $20 plus a delivery fee, maybe $22, $23 or something like that. No tip on there, of course, but $22, $23. And my food is stone cold. This sucks. This is horrible. And they go straight to DoorDash and they go, this sucks. My food took an hour for it to get here, or 40 minutes to get here, or whatever it was, and it was stone cold. And they get a refund back from DoorDash. So that refund is going to, of course, cover the restaurant's fees for the full delivery cost. Then that 30% left was DoorDash's margin. But because they had to pay the restaurant and refund the customer back the entire amount, DoorDash is now at a loss. They're spending money on this. They're losing money from cold food, from late deliveries. So by putting in an order screen saying, hey, we can speed this up if you give a tip. Are you sure you want to continue without a tip? It could be a long time. This is putting in the customer's head, not the driver's head, the customer's head, that if you don't tip, your food could take longer to get here. Are you sure you want to go ahead with this? And the concept being that customers are like, oh, I want hot food, I want fast food. They will be more inclined to press that button. So the concept of this screen is not to pay drivers more. The concept of it is to get customers to tip at a higher propensity, so drivers pick it up sooner, which means that DoorDash doesn't need to pay so much waste and spoilage and just food going cold and doing refunds and all that kind of good stuff that they don't want to do. So they want to reduce that. They want to remove that, which is what this screen's for. Okay, any questions? Classroom, raise your hands, leave it down below in the comments. That has been this video. If you think it was for the driver, if you think it was for the dasher, you are sadly mistaken. This is for DoorDash to cut down loss and spoilage. Do you think your tips will go up because of this? Maybe some more orders will tip, but all that means is that all the drivers sitting around just like going decline, 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 decline all day long. The ones that do add the tips in extra from this, it just circulates around those drivers. Okay, so anywho, that is why I think they've added that screen in. What do you guys think? Do you think you guys are going to make some more money with this in there? To my American friends out there, is tipping culture the right approach here? Like, are you guys enjoying tipping culture? I've talked many times in the past about like, why would you work when your pay is variable or hidden or non-transparent? Why are you taking offers when you don't even know what you're going to get? But you know what? Other countries don't have to deal with that. That's just you, America. Yay! Woo! Wave that flag around, Uncle Sam. Woo! Love you guys anyway. But and once again, guys, not pooping on America too hard, but like, guys, tipping culture sucks. You just don't get it because that's what you've been raised around. This is what you understand. The rest of the world's looking at you and going like, oh wow, that's pretty gross. But anyway, guys, that's why I think they added the screen. Is this a good change? Is this a bad change? You're gonna make more money? You're gonna make less money? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen with it all? Leave it down below in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one, you good things. Take it easy. Hooroo, drive safe, you legends. Peace out. I've got a joke. Oh, you're normally not very good at these. Knock, knock. Who's there? A delivery driver who hasn't subscribed to Chris. A delivery driver who hasn't subscribed to Chris who? No, not Chris who. Chris Boy. And he's got more videos to watch over there. Wait, that's not how that joke works. La la la, can't hear you, mate. I've just clicked up there into the next video and I'll see you in the next one. You guys are lucky. I've got to put up with that idiot every single week. Hit the like and subscribe button, and maybe one day in the future you'll get to see me throttle him.